Okay, good afternoon, esteemed participants, and welcome to our educational webinar hosted by the International Trade Council. I am Anne, your host for today's session. So, before we delve into our content, let's ensure our technical setup is optimal. Please respond with a yes in the chat box if my voice is clear and the presentation is visible. Let's take a moment for everyone to confirm. Okay. Thank you for confirming our setup. So today's session promises to be both enlightening and engaging for everyone, focusing on investing in revolutionary waste management solution with QN. It is good or great honor that we welcome Dung Nguyen or Miss Yung, the CEO at Idea Investor Limited, as our distinguished speaker. Miss June brings a wealth of knowledge and insights that we are eagerly anticipate. Without further delay, I yield the virtual stage to you, Miss June.
Thank you. Thank you, Lydia. It's very nice to join the webinar today. And I would like to say thank you to Lady Anne and International Trade Council to have the webinar. And also say thank you to all the participants today, especially to valuable investors with us. So now I will continue to share the presentation about the revolutionary waste management for us to see, and then we will have the Q&A. Please. Hello, everyone. We like to introduce about the idea investor and our client, client. We call it a privileged clients. So the idea is investor today, we make presentation on the revolutionary waste management from the Vietnam. We continue. So who are the idea investor and what we are doing in the investment opportunity in the world and especially in the Vietnam and also in ASEAN. The first time the idea investor we come up with the conception of the online platform that is same with the online market where the business owner connect with the investor. But after more than 2 years of the end COVID pandemic is very heavy, that change dramatically to the behavior and habits of the investment opportunity in the world. So that's times the business owner they need to understand more about how to adapt with the international and how to adapt with the investor expectations and how to handle more sustainable and what they contribute besides make the profit they also grow and sustainable to commit with the net zero carbon or to commit with the uh, limit change. That's the idea investor also train the business model. We have more than now 10 people working in the Vietnam, and we also had five other people working in international. Almost our employee working very, flexible but very commitment. We work remotely online and make sure on the KPI to follow. What's our working is to focus on the how to make the business owner understand our service. We had a sales department go out to hunt and to talk with the business owner, come to clubs, business club to talk with them about our service. So after business owner agree to work with us, we will come to the second department, is the analyst department. So the analyst department, he will value the company price, go out to make the research and dig in the data to compare the client to another company in the same industry. and to see how we the unit and how we the strong point of the business owner. And then after we value the company price, we make sure that the company is reasonable price. We come with the another department, either investor relationships department. So investor relationship investment investor relationships will interview with the business owner again to make sure the character of the CEO, to make sure understand the visionary of the board member, and we determine where the strong point and where the units of the business. And then investor relationship department will send the email, just make the call, the week call to investor to make presentation with investor about the business. So idea investor not 100% to make the profit for the company. We make sure that we should contribute the valuation to the customer and also contribute to the valuation to investor. Rule the ways, make sure on the business we select, they are very mature, they are very professional to understand the international standard, and also to bring the good potential investment opportunity to investor. We also had the international department, that's the employee. We support by the robot to go out to collect the information of the investor from the world. And this team will make the process and send the email to get the confirmation from the investor for on-time and timely information. So now idea investor we just present in Vietnam, and we bring some the business owner from the Vietnam and some the country around the ASEAN, South ASEAN, burst our ambition and hope that in the future for the next 3 years we can make a little bit expand to the US or the America. So now we back to say this the most important topic tonight I would like to share with you is about our client clients. We call it the waste management challenge. I would like to read the news written here. Environmental contamination and pollution due to the solid waste mismanagement is a global issue. The main visible and limited waste treatment in developing countries are open dumping, landfilling, and open burning, which take up massive amount of land, contaminate soils and underground water source and emit pollutant emission that affect the atmosphere. The world is switching to incineration technology with the focus on the waste to the energy and limited emission. Can you see the green spot on my right hand? The news according to the Ministry of the Natural Resource and Environment, Vietnam. Vietnam reduced approximately 80,000 tons of the assorted waste daily, but the number will be forecast will be increased by 10 50,000, 50% by 2025. Sorry. So can you see the below is the picture of the, you see the plants, the fires, the garbage. On developing country, the garbage, you know, that's burn out, especially in rural area. They don't have a tool, not a combust machine to solve the problem. They just throw the garbage outside and need the plants and they burn it. This makes the atmosphere very heavy pollution. So we also see the Bill Gates, the big guy, and another lies Jeff Bezos also go around the world talk about the net zero carbon and the climate change. So I think this the pain point very challenge to the government around the world, especially developing country like Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, India, even though China. Yes, it's very challenge to the government body think how to Besides saving the life of the people more healthy, they also want to commit with the global standard requirement. So when the developing country like US or Europe, you see they switching from the convert use the water turn into the energy and to the power or something like this. But if developing country waiting for this plan exported to the developing country, I think it's a problem because the cost is very high. So we waiting for maybe the next 10 year or 15 years for the export from the Europe modern land to the developing country like Vietnam. I think it's the unfeasible way. So that it puts the government body to think the proper way on the optimized way how to say themselves first. That's the reason why the CEO of QN they made a research for more than 7 years to make research how to reduce little machine. And here I talk about the solution work, how the QN work. I make a shift briefly on the news here. Vietnam waste management infrastructure is still a developing state, particularly in the rural area. Most landfills do not meet the national standard. The country also imports waste treatment machinery and technology from overseas, which is costly and currently ineffective, facing multiple technical challenges in installation. QN is a local solution provider with the expertise and understanding of the Vietnam market and conditions, committed to solving the local waste management needs and challenge in the year to come. Green solution is the first and only technology in the Vietnam to address the pain point in the solid waste management. The government approved and the patent incineration technology can store, press, dry, combust, incinerate, and solid waste in the circulating and low slope system. So back to the Vietnam, we are more than 40 decades to import the convert machine from China eventually with very high cost. And we use in the process and find out that they cannot work properly because we don't have the expertise in the local to follow with the maintenance. And sometimes the machine has a problem issue with the technical. They don't know how to fix it. So some the convert machine they import from the overseas the machine and this is some of the difficult thing. So that we also fight with the problem of the plant, the land for the land fillings now more and more disappear because we use the plan for the building. We also have the plans lost by the beast why the population are day after day increase, but the land may be destroyed, not enough for the demand. So I talk about the CEO background. He had more than 5 years working on the garbage, and he also joined the army when he was young. And after he finished the responsibility with the army, he come to work for the garbage. He worked for the aluminum framework manufacturing, and he also had the time to travel across Vietnam. He fly and hear, listen and hear the many story about the convert machine imported from the overseas. That is pain point. He also is a patient, the patient version also had a bucket, the R bucket. That reason he started to research on the machine to make sure that to more valuable to the markets. So now I would like to talk about the technology of the machine. This the machine can you see on the right hand is the box, green box, a short waste is the brushing practice and compressed to separate on liquid and brush against at the fry brusher into smaller fry pieces. The frying tips constantly move and fry brush was using the heat generated from the incinerator 200 Celsius, gradually decreasing to 70 Celsius. Fry waste is then sorted. Lighter beads are used as the combustible. Heavy beads are moved to the incinerator. So this the technology very eventually the owner he make the revolutionary option when he yield the waste to find the wax, no need to yield the oil or any the fuel. So this the matching the energy and resource they can make the cell efficiency and cell power generating, and they just need for uh, the plan take from 6 to 8 months to build on the 21 square feet, and they just need about 6 workers to operate. If compared to another competitor in the Vietnam, we not don't have not official data because in the Vietnam some of the data exactly hidden, but we had the information, internal information. They share that this machine is the cost saving 40% to compare with another competitor. Uh, I talked to I talked with you about on the how to process of the technology. So the first was the collection point, and then move to convert one from convert one to the crop cluster. From the cluster, they were moved by the cover through to the compression tank. So after the compression tank, because the compression tank useful to separate the water out of the waste to make the way more slightly very easily for burning. So after the correction tank, they were the way will move. It moved to the convey tree. From the convey tree, they come to the fire processor. So we can say that the waste is compressed 2 times, reset 2 times. The first time to make the waste more slightly, and the second time they make the way small, be small speed to easily to burn, and also the convey for move on the way into the tooth into the tube. From the tube, you can see to the bottom. The bottom will have the sealant to separate the dust and ash, and then dust and ash, and also the way they will separate the come to the another tool, and the tool will cooled by the previous thing, and then all the waste after frying they come to with the incinerator for continue to fry the next waste. That is the runner this machine they just use the waste to fry the waste with the shell generating power. They no need to fill outside. Uh, this the machine, then after that on the ash will be turned into the energy or rich. That's the important thing of it the plants it incinerator. You see, this the CO not also make the machine to burn the garbage, but the CEO would like to use the art to turn it into the risk and to into the combustible material for another industry to use. So that's why the people say the waste now in nowadays is more important. We cannot waste the waste outside. We need to use the waste again to support for the life needs. So the slow from this the technology, the revolutionary point of this the incinerator is that uh, they not burn the garbage, but they also turn the garbage into the power and into another material for the industry. Here we talk about the emission level. The emission level were measured by the government bodies, the authority or body, with some the index here is very lower. Can you see chromium, cobalt, and nickel? Some the index stored here is less than 1%. It's about what 0.009, and it commits to less than the emission standard from the Vietnamese policy, and also comply with the global standards. It's a very important point for this machine. But so when the CEO should register with the government body, and the people very surprised about this method, and they talk with another body to come to visit and to order the machine with the owner. Here is some the example of the certificates that the client gets the issue from the uh, authorized body. And here we talk about the finance. Now the client they just sell out for the first incinerator, and they get the deposit from the client 20,000 US dollars for one machine. So now they are on the process to negotiate with another 10 client for next year, and they are under negotiate for about how to prepare the paper, the contract, and the term of the contract, how to term of the payment, something like this. And the clients, the financial forecast in 2026, the revenue about 82 nine 82,966 million US dollars. The client will expansion market expansion overseas in the 2027. The market capacity may be guessed in the maximum 500 million only in the Vietnam. We not yet forecast in the Cambodia or another country nearby the Vietnam. The capital pricing and the technology transfer, the QA needs 1.4 million for the 49% of the equity. On this, the number they need for 50% for the owner. They need to go out to pay the money to them, because the owners they invest on the money on the research, and after they fail for the uh, the incineration lands, and now the four incinerator they success, that they need to pay the money to the bank. So another they need 4% for the marketing and events, and they need for 1% for the policy or the event. So we bet you on need the what the create need for the future, what they need the 40 million US. They need to expand the company, like they organize the events, and they need to host the exhibition to educate the customer how to use the machine, and they need to go with to convene with another country who use the installation lens, and they recruit more about the maintenance and human resource, technology, and accounting. Also make on the marketing, on the digital marketing, also the offline marketing. That's the create niche for the future. So we also have the business owner say now he had a plan come to work with the one fund in the Vietnam, and now we need another fund to co-invest in the company. Hello? Yes, I would like to come back to talk about the technology. The technology is, we can see here, we call it the closed lump system. A closed lump system, that means we know to yield outside, we just internal generating efficiency for internal. So this incinerator burns 30 ton in for constant hour a day, and to compare with another incinerator in Vietnam now, uh, the incinerator they burn only 26 ton a day, and and they burn for the whole days. But why the we and incinerator they just burn for hours constantly. The energy and resource cell efficiency and emission level is compared to the global standard. That is, can you see on the left hand is a part of the incinerator, is the automotive box, and also is the how to in the garbage from the collection point to the incinerator. The prying suit, the bubble of the prying to make sure that the garbage after the browser will be writing tomorrow nicely, and then from the prying they will move this garbage come to the incinerator to again to find for the next garbage on the loop closed system to make sure until not in the control don't have so much ash and dust to go outside skyline. The can you see on the cool liquid tank? The cool liquid tank is they contain the water. This the water they come down from the incinerator, and then the water comes to the tank. The water will another to reuse to make on the tool and the machine more cool and not hot. And so that's the long lifetime of the product is very long time for more than 20 years. So about the matching, the company provide the matching service for 2 year free updraft to the customer, and after the 2 year of the maintenance freeze, and we will give them the maintenance. It's a very reasonable cost to make the customer go out with the head test. The the company also make the more research on the new technology apply to switching from the garbage to the grease and to the combustible material, and then they will ask you they will supplement to the current machine to make the customer more the profit to you the installation of them. So that's the we call it the logic loop system that we also innovate and make more useful and more tool with the modernized technology to install so to make the customer always get the benefit from us. We also reduce the people around where any the customer buy us incineration. We allocate about 20 kilometer for one lay of the maintenance. So the maintenance can go there and to maintain at the one time when the incinerator has a problem to make sure it's that's it to make sure the all the incinerator on the work they don't get the problem and also because the incinerator just burn within in for constant hour so that's the capacity of them is a very maintenance and very remaining in the very well still very well state. So to another competitor that's sell the product in the Vietnam now, almost is most of them burn the garbage for who they but the capacity is less than. And now the CO just have to produce one kind of the incinerator. So, but by on requirement of the customer, we can they can provide any type of the capacity like 100 tons or more than 100 tons a day. And on the machinery, will be ensuring that just burn for from 4 hours to 6 hours a day to make the long times of the machine in the well managed. We also make sure that they think that if they burn the waste for the whole day so that the emission level go out so much is not good for the environment. On the emission levels that they try to control less than for the next year so that on the ash and thus the ash from the combust can use to turn into another material for it. One place when the customer order the incinerator, they will deliver the staff come there to measure, plan, and to order on the phone, and they will install on the thing in the management about from 6 to 8 months to be it. We also talk another very good option of the Queen, like because it's the first time in the Vietnam, they make the research on more than, even though they work on the research for more than from 5 to 7 years. So he designed the tool inside the tooth is a very maybe the magic and very the logical and very adapt with the chemical to make sure on the material to you on the burnish no get the another affect to the environment so much and the client also a plan they will export the technology to oversee with the nearby country with the Vietnam like Cambodia, Filipino or Indonesia. We also had some the meeting with the Indonesia customer to talk about the technology if suitable rubber with their markets. That's the ambition hub of the QN. They will bring this technology not only to make the profit for the investor, but also to make more the sustainable by their own ways innovation and make it to adapt with the modern night, uh, commit to the net zero carbon and climate change. And the Queen also want to build up the now the Queen they just to have the outside the people can see there the process of combust, but after they pay the money for the Series 8, they hope to make the revenue to get nearby 92 million in the 2026, and then they will go out with a Series B to expand the market. To hope that to get the 500 million US dollar in the next 5 years, and hope they can go around the South Asia if they had invested by the investor. Another thing of the digital technology, we also we make sure the machine of the QN, the QN had the revenue and the cost of production. The revenue, the machine will take about 40 to 45% of the revenue, and the QN try to mention this until for the next 5 years for the cost more effective and maintain the margin the sustainable to bring the high profit for the investor. Because now they just make the one the incinerator so that's the green they just uh, is buy some tool with the high cost, but when they produce massive products, so the production cost will be decreased, so that they try to maintain the cost in the future. So also another benefit to the investor if the investor uh, buys 45%, invest 49% equity, investor will inherit 100% of the technology. That means that investor can establish another factory anywhere in the world. So the any product sell out, it belongs to the investor 100%. It's not related. It's not the benefit for the client owner. It is a commitment of the client to make the transfer 100% of the technology. So for the net innovation of the research, the grant also give the priority for the existing investor to invest the money for the new technology. To another, now grant focus on the Series A, and he plans to finish the Series B, and after the Series B, he will go to IPO in the Vietnam security stock market. We talk about the R&D operation and marketing events. Is the especially in the Vietnam or the Cambodia markets. When they sell out the products to the market, they need to go to build relationship with the authority and also have a build relationship with the authority to make sure that the product is very feasible, very comparable to another competitor. That is the reason the owner will joining the army in the past, so he also get some relationship to go with the sell out product in the Vietnamese market. to the member of the clients, they also had the experts to work in the environment company for more than 10 years. And they also had a member come from the sales marketing on the uh, incineration industry. We bet to talk about on the revenue and forecast. The revenue and forecast, they plan to expand across the Mekong Delta and some of the province in the central of the Vietnam in 2026. This day, they get that time they will get the revenue 80 92 million US dollars, nearby the 93 million US dollars. They also market expansion overseas in the 2097 with the margin from 40 to 45%. And actual expansion in 2090, 2027, they will go to the IBO market. That is the reason why the Korean also pay intention and pay invested on the to make the innovation to more competitive to more the competitive with another competitor in the market. The CEO of the Korean also plan to reduce more the people and then to establish with the learning labs and to train all the employee, build up the research development department that contribute to the innovation of the product. So, how in the process to repair on this in the state with the CEO, we need to ask more another customer. They commit to buy the products, and they are on the process to negotiate the contract with them, and they go to every province across the Vietnam market and to share and to talk with the customer about how to use the technology and trial for them to see what is the effective and different and unique product for the customer to get the it to get the appearance mental as compared with another products in the market. This is the loss, the history of the market in Vietnam, uh, but the owner they understand more how to deal with the market because he understand about the condition of the market and understand the character and expectation of the customer. So yes, we want to welcome your question and any other question from you, and we will answer.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, wonderful presentation. So it's time to address your questions live. Please continue to submit them in a Q&A tab, or if you wanted to ask some question from Miss Yung. Okay, I will select also a few for Miss Yung to address it live. Let's make this segment interactive and enriching for everyone. Okay, but before that, I have some few announcement here. I wanted to inform everyone that today's session, or who are wishing to watch it live or watch it again, watch this webinar again. I wanted to inform you that this webinar is recorded and will be accessible on the ITC YouTube channel for all of your future references. And also, I wanted to inform everyone that non-members attending today's webinar are eligible for a complimentary ITC membership. So please do this opportunity to join our communities And lastly, participants or all of the participants will receive a certificate of participation post-webinar. Please anticipate also further details via email in the upcoming days. So let me to check if there is any question from. Okay, so I have a question here from Sushantja. Let me show this one on the stage. So, ma'am, how the wasteland can be used to the best?
How the wasteland can be used the best? Oh, now on the way in Vietnam, they use very big land to consist of. So that's the when we apply this incinerator, we just need a little land to consist. We just need the land to build the incinerator for the 21,000 square feet. We just use the 21,000 21,000 square feet. 2,000? Yes, it just use about 2,000 square feet to build up the incinerator. Yes, the way cannot generate the energy, but the way after drying and after the separate with the water and come to the resin, and then they move the way to the compressing 2 times, separate the liquid, yes, and then the way can turn into the energy.
Okay, perfect. So, I encourage everyone if you have any questions for Miss Yu, you can definitely leave it on the chat box or and on the Q&A tab. Let me try to check. Okay, so there's no other questions from anyone. So, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share with us, Miss Yu?
Yes, just and now we finish the question, lady.
Uh, since we don't have any questions here, I guess you already provide all of the information that they needed. So, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share to our audience or attendees tonight?
Yes. Okay, I think that if any investor they need to know more about the technology of the incinerator, we will they can send the email to me, then and we will reply the email.
Okay, perfect. Yes, actually, if there's anyone or if there is an attendees wanted to or wish to contact you, could you kindly please leave your email address here on the chat box or on the Q&A tab?
Yes.
Okay, so I will display this one on the screen. So if there's anyone who wanted to or who wanted to connect to Miss Dung Nguyen, you can definitely send her an email with the email address on the screen. So I will also provide my email address here um on the chat box for those anyone who are not yet a member of the ITC. You can connect with me. So I will assist you with that one as well. So let me do check. Okay, so I think everyone is good. Thank you for those or who will be or who is here tonight, and thank you to you as well, Miss Yung. So I really appreciate your expertise or your expert insights today, and to all of our participants, your active engagement and thoughtful questions enrich our webinars. So please watch your email for follow-up information, including how to claim your certificate. We wish you a wonderful afternoon or wonderful evening to everyone, and we are eagerly anticipate your presence at the future webinar. Farewell for now. Have a good one, everyone. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Miss.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone, to
you.
join us. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.